Hi kitties, welcome to Spirit Kitty Tarot. We are again doing a pick-a-pile reading, and we are again looking at the dark side of your relationships, of your connections, and we will be unearthing things that you are, in some cases you're not aware of, or you are hiding from yourself. And let's see 3 questions for each pile at the end of each pile's reading, and check the timestamps. And of course, again, we are going to be doing some charm casting for each of the piles. Yeah, I'm holding it upright, and we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so there's a lack of forward moving on your part. There is something that you're trying to move towards, and it's just not happening right now. It's getting to your head, and in a bad way, that it's making you feel uninspired and demotivated. With the 2 of Pentacles, you are juggling 2 things that you've honestly been really busy in doing. You're trying to keep up with both of these things because neither of them is making you feel stable right now, and neither of them is something that you want to let go of. So with the 10 of Swords, we have something that is dead, done, and over with, and it's something about something's death, some situation that's died, or some scenario in which a connection that's died. You are now moving to trying to heal yourself by reconnecting with people that you are close to. We have you perhaps reconnecting with your friends. With the King of Swords, we have in reverse, it is about lacking decisiveness. We are not we are lacking a lot of decision-making precision right now, and we have the lack of motivation as we were seeing. We have, of course, sorry, I forgot to mention, this is the past row for you, and we are now moving on to your present or your future. In my intention is, of course, that it's the future, not the present, because you know what's happening. This is very recently your past, so almost your present, but just some time ago, just to understand what's going on in your life. With the 7 of Wands, we are trying to gain confidence, but it's honestly coming off as confrontational right now. You have accumulated a lot of tension about a certain situation, and you don't feel calm right now. You don't feel centered right now. Everything is bursting out of you. When someone is talking to you, conversing with you, you are bursting in anger, and it's not really going that well for you. So the message very clearly is to calm down. The Strength card is telling you to have inner strength, and it's telling you to center yourself and deal with things peacefully and calmly. With the 7 of Chalices, it is telling you that the things that you are dreaming about and desiring in your head, daydreaming about, they're much closer than you imagine. And let's see what these things are, or what you're doing to achieve these things. With the Ace of Pentacles, we are really opting for something that's financially secure for you. That's something that you're really desiring right now. With the 8 of Chalices, you have to move toward something new, leave behind your comfort level to achieve what you want, and it's telling you that you have to come out of your comfort zone for this. With the 8 of Pentacles, things are looking up, and this might be after a while when you're when you're seeing this reading, this is a timeless reading again. You can watch it whenever. And when you need to hear this message, things are going to look up after a while. Some weeks after this, when you hear it, this is going to start. Blessings are going to come your way. Abundance is definitely coming. And with the Magician card, it is you that is bringing it in. The opportunities that you do get out of luck, the universe is sending it to you, and you're alchemizing it to the best of your potential, and you're making the best of it because you do have the skills to hone these things. Any opportunity that comes your way, you have the skill to get the best out of it. And with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you are not now feeling anymore that you have been left out in the cold. So Five of Pentacles in reverse is really good for you. You have left that feeling behind, but it is still lingering in somewhere. Why is that? It's you leaving it behind, but it's going to not be very far off from you. So just to ward it off completely, you will have to counter it with positivity in your life. With the Moon card, it is telling you to have to nurture yourself back, to heal yourself, and take care of your inner life as well as what you're doing right now, moving towards the physical self. You have to take that equally, balance it out, and really try to heal from these things, try to understand them, and not just in the physical world, because that's something that you might be doing. With the Three of Swords, there's a disappointment that happens, and what is this about? With the King of Wands, there's someone that is in your life. They are really confident, they're outwardly extroverted even, and they might be a fire sign. They are, what are they in what way are they connecting with you? With the Fool card, you are optimistic about a situation. You have taking a leap of faith about this person. There's something with this person that you're doing. You're taking a leap in case of what your connection is with this person, and you're moving towards them, hoping the best for this connection. With the Ace of Chalices, there's an overzealous amount of emotional flow that's happening here. You are both feeling a whole lot, and you of course you just know about yourself, and you think that you are more invested in this connection. With the Queen of Chalices, you don't really convey it to them in a very direct manner. You try to be subtle about it. You're trying to be caring. You're trying to be subtly really intimate with this person. I don't know how that's possible, but you are doing the dance of flirtatious attitude with this person. There's a back and forth that's happening. You both are doing this dance right now. With the Four of Swords, there's a resting period, and you might be taking some time off from your work, but it's not really a time off, rather. Sorry, it's you are taking things slow, and there are things already in your work life. They are slowed. They've slowed down right now. Work isn't really hectic right now, and you're going through the motions calmly, and so you have some time away from work as well, every day, daily. And let's see what you are doing. This is of course in the future. We are doing a prediction. This is not to resonate with you in the present time. It's the future. So with the World card, it is a new cycle that's beginning, and perhaps it's a new love that's coming in, and you feel that it's a new cycle, it's a new beginning, and you are invested in this because of the excitement that you get from this connection. With the King of Chalices. There is a lack of communication between you two. You are not communicating with this person how you feel about them, and both ways actually. Both of you are not doing that, and they are someone that is very easily able to convey their emotions about something else, but when it comes to you about this particular thing, they are not confessing their feelings. With the Queen of Wands, you summon up the courage to convey your feelings to this person. You try to talk to them. And with the Ten of Pentacles, there's something about you both being in the same field, in the working field. You are both in professional field. You both are in the similar fields, and you are countering them in the spaces that you are professionally involved in. And you do connect with them. They are someone that you go to for advice, even not really advice particularly. It's just that they are someone that you converse with a lot about work, because you have a similar group of people that you are, of course, mingling with. But you find them really stable in this respect as well. You respect them in work. With the Eight of Wands, there's a communication that's happening. You are again and again messaging or calling this person back and forth, and possibly to a certain degree you are having a long distance relationship. Not really particularly that you live very far off. It's because you're not meeting them. We just started by saying that you're meeting them regularly, but perhaps it's more based on how you're meeting them on the professional level, and not really going on dates in an intimate setting. You're not really meeting them too often. That's what I should have said. That's why you are more communicative on digital communication that's happening. With the Death card, it is rebirth, and you're leaving your past experiences with the past people you had in your life behind, and you're moving towards new things. You're trying to not bring in the past traumas in the new connection, and you've really healed from a lot of things in your life that have happened, and moving towards new things. So the death of the old and in with the new. With the with the Hierophant, it's in reverse, and with the Hierophant, we are not actually going to someone that we can potentially get good advice from, someone that's wiser. There's someone that you do seek this kind of advice from, but you're not communicating with this person either right now. Maybe you're not getting the time for this, or you just don't want to. I'm not sure, but whatever your situation is, you don't really go to them. You want to, though. With the Knight of Wands, there is possibly a Leo or a Sagittarius, of course, possibly an Aries as well. Any of these fire sign, potentially a fire sign. If not a fire sign, then someone that exudes that confident, fiery energy. This is someone that kind of comes in unexpectedly. They surprise you somehow, or they meet you unexpectedly somewhere. So it's potentially going to be a surprise meeting, and they see this other person with you. So you're meeting. They might be someone that have certain feelings for you. Might be a platonic connection, not an ex, but someone that you have connected with in the past, potentially just platonically, but there is some tension between the person that you're seeing right now or hoping to see and this other person, this fiery person. With the Empress card, we have the Mother, we have the emotional stability, we were hoping for. We are connecting to our own internal mother and taking care of things by expressing them clearly to people around us or even to ourselves. So there is a reality check element to this as well. You are hoping to see things very clearly for yourself and not hide things from yourself or stay in denial about anything. So it's really a healthy flow of emotional energy that's going in within you. With the judgment card, it is judgment that comes in. It might be an evaluation at work that's happening, or you are receiving some type of judgment. If you've worked hard for this, of course, this will go smoothly, it will go really well. And whatever this is, it is, of course, judgment. It's based on your actions. And of course, we, in the traditional sense, we know that it is resurrection of the dead, and it's the afterlife. The angel is bringing the dead to life again so they can receive the judgment and pass on into the afterlife. It comes with wisdom, and it comes with knowing the unknown. So after you receive this judgment, you will also be receiving wisdom after that. So look at the bright side of things. Whatever you are receiving in this case, it will come with a lot of wisdom. With the Queen of Swords, we are in the mood to cut down and cut out things that do not serve us, and potentially someone that is confrontational, and you deal with that in an appropriate manner. Let's be appropriate and not exceed the amount that they are giving you. So, but that's what you're doing in this case. You are in that energy that you do not want to take any BS from anyone. With the 10 of Chalices, we are moving towards a new connection, possibly an old one, not necessarily a new one. It is someone that you feel a long, stretched out connection with, and this person you see building potentially a family with. It's not that it is in the physical realm. It might also be just that you imagine having something with long term. And if you do have someone in your life, you are connecting with this person and perhaps making plans to spend a long life with them. And with the 9 of Pentacles, whatever you are growing in terms of wealth and abundance, it feels to you that it is not enough for you to feel stable, and you feel that you're growing it and trying to make it more and more, but there's a resistance here in terms of what's represented in your physical realm, that you feel it isn't enough. Let's see what the messages from your guides are, and then answering your questions. We have the Stability card, we have the Sea Turtle, and that's you moving towards stability again. That's what we were talking about. And there is some conversations that happen with some parents. Potentially you are talking to your parents about this, or some figure of paternal energy that you feel towards them. And it's about the advice they give you. With the Meerkat, it is responsibility. You're taking on responsibility for people around you as well as yourself, and you're taking your life seriously. You are, of course, trying to make yourself stable so you can be more responsible and for your life. And you're really trying to bring a lot of good things so you can be really abundant in your life as well as secure. So it's really about that. I hope this helps, and let's answer your questions. Okay, we have the Death card. The Judgment. Okay, so to the first question, we have a rebirth. We have the past that we are just disavowing or leaving behind, bad things that we're leaving behind. And with the Judgment, we are really evaluating ourselves as well. It is about securing good things for yourself. And with the Six of Wands in reverse, there is an opportunity that gets out of your hand. You are not able to avail it. You're not able to do what you wanted with it, and that's kind of disappointing you. And yes, and that is a no. So I hope this helps, and let's do charm casting for you, pile 1. Okay, so we have the coffee charm. It is you really wakening up to things that you weren't before. You're seeing things clearly. It is about cognitive decision making, and also seeing things very clearly, being awake and more cognizant. So there you have it. And pile 2, let's see what we have for you. We have the Six of Wands. There is movement that you might have moved to another place. You are not familiar and to this place, and if you haven't really physically moved, it might be that you are testing the waters in terms of something new, and you've moved towards mentally or emotionally towards something new that you don't really know too much about. And you're really testing the waters in this case. With the Hierophant, you do receive an advice. It's not that you go to it, you receive an advice from someone that is older and wiser, and you're actually weighing this advice. It's not someone that you went to, you didn't seek this person out for it, and it's information that comes in from this person. They give it to you regardless of whether you want it or not, but you are weighing it right now, whether you should be taking it seriously. With the Eight of Pentacles, you want to move towards new things. You want new opportunities for yourself where you can make more coins, more money, and that's just the search that's still going on. You have potentially some options that you are already working towards. You still think that they don't really have this stable potential that you really want for yourself. With the Seven of Pentacles, it is it comes with a territory of new things that mystify you in some way. I hope this resonates with you, because I don't know what this is. With the Seven of Pentacles, yes, it is something that eludes you, is elusive to you, and in some nature, you might be acquiring new skills or learning new things that you hadn't before, a skill set that you are needing to work on new things, and it's confusing you, and it's about that you are having somewhat of a hard time dealing with this new thing that you're doing. With the Five of Wands, there is potentially a conflict. It's some people that around you that have a heavy energy about them, they start a conflict themselves around you, and that's why you are engulfed in that situation. But let's see if it is about you. Sorry, I forgot the Wheel of Fortune. We were, of course, after the Eight of Pentacles, we had luck, a stroke of luck that came in, and it really brought good things for us. And with the Seven of Pentacles, after that, whatever you're doing is lucky for you. You might have gotten this opportunity out of luck, but after that, you were trying to you're trying to be familiar to it, and get around to becoming comfortable with this. With the Five of Wands, we talked about how there's a confrontational conflict that's happening around you. With the Knight of Pentacles, with the Knight of Swords, you come to a decision, and you might even become a mediator in this situation. You might be making the decisions for these people or the situation. With the Star card, you are bringing things into the world that you're wishing for, and out of your unconscious mind, you are bringing things, or your conscious mind, so your subconscious mind, you're bringing things into the physical world. Whatever you desire, you are bringing in it out of yourself and into the physical world. And you already have luck on your side, so it is a very opportune time to do that. With the Ace of Wands, you bring in more confidence for yourself. That means that you are manifesting it into yourself and exuding it, even in terms of how you present yourself to other people. With the Lovers card, we have an opportunity of love coming in. There is someone that you might have already connected with. You might know this person. And with the Devil card, it is possibly not going that well. You are really attached to this person. Your connection is really strong, but there are things that you're trying to understand about this person. So there is a period of understanding them, and it comes with some arguments. It comes with you having to let go of things, compromises that need to happen in this situation. With the Seven of Wands, there is a lack of motivation, a lack of confidence. You are not confident about how to go about this, tactfully handle some things with this person. Conversations that really don't go that well, and you lose some confidence in this connection because of it. With the Five of Cups, there is you focusing on the negative side of the situation rather than the positive. So you can see that this bunny right here is focusing on, has their face towards these 3 cups that have fallen, and they're not focusing on the 2 cups behind them that are still intactly standing there. So you might need to focus on the positive in the situation to bring yourself to really see the positive and the outcome to become the positive eventually. So that is really what you need to do. Focus on the good things so you can resolve the bad things. With the Page of Cups, we are now communicating with this person. We talk about the issues, we bring them up, we address them. And with the Judgment, whatever has happened, this person is making you feel responsible for your actions. So the Judgment is them holding your actions up for judgment, and not really judging you. It is just the judgment, of course, is just your actions being held accountable. So it's accountability. Whatever has happened, you are having to face that. With the Fool card, it is optimistic energy. It is about having a leap of faith, and in this case, it might be that you give it a chance after this, and you try to resolve it by trying to redo something. It's about that start over. There is a conversation possibly that's happening that is like this, that let's start over again, and let's see how that goes. With the Emperor card, we are now more than ever, we are focused on the good things, and we are now more decisive about our decisions. We know what to do, but you are steering things in the directions that you want. So you are really having the authoritative energy of the emperor. You know what you want, you're going to seek it out by your any means possible, really, that sort of energy. And with the Hanged Man, you need to reevaluate or evaluate in this instance. You need to evaluate. You haven't possibly done that. You might need to take some time to take an inward journey to understand why you made certain decisions, or how to really go about the future decisions. With the Queen of Cups, we are now reconnecting with our emotional side. And let's just draw 2 cards and then messages from your guides. With the Six of Swords, we have to move towards something new. So it is very clear that you need to leave behind things that are not good for you and move towards things that are possibly much better. So with the Ace of Swords, the message is to be decisive, to know what you want and move towards it with a lot of deliberate decisiveness. And there you have it. With the Meerkat, sorry, I didn't really shuffle this enough, I guess. With the Responsibility card, it is you being responsible for your actions. So you've been held responsible for them, and now you are taking responsibility for them. With the Lioness card, it is protection. You try to protect yourself. You might even be trying to defend yourself, trying to justify your actions. Meanwhile, you are holding yourself responsible. So you might need to convey it more. You might need to make this person understand that you do feel responsible for them, but not to be defensive, and protect yourself in the right way, of course, by showing them your action through your actions. I'm sorry about that. Through your actions, that you did feel that you were responsible, and try to resolve this in the best of ways. I hope this helped, and let's answer your questions, pile 2, and then charm casting. Okay, what do we have? We have the Three of Swords. Okay, to the first answer to your questions, it is Three of Swords, and it might not go that well. It comes with the disappointment, and whatever your question is, it doesn't really go as you wanted it to. So with the second question, it is Five of Cups, and you're focusing, whatever your question is, it is not a yes or a maybe, it's you focusing on the negative side. So you might need to change your perspective on this, and see the things clearly again, reevaluate them, and if you shift your perspective on the positive, it might not look this bad. So whatever your question is in terms of a yes or a no, it might not be a yes, not necessarily a no either. It's just you need to change the perspective. It's not really negative. So necessarily. With the Seven of Cups, the third question, the answer is a yes, and it is you daydreaming about something that you want, and you might need to manifest it into the world by your actions. So in terms of a yes or a no, it's a yes. So there you have it. I hope this helped. Let's see what we have for you in terms of some charm. Okay, so we have the Eiffel Tower. We have you moving to some place, for not moving, just going, visiting some new place you might not have visited, or you have, just going out, going to some new place or an old place, not necessarily a new one. You might just be going for a recreational trip and taking a vacation, taking some time off, and rejuvenating, recuperating, and really bringing back your energy. And I hope this helped. Kitties, have a great day.